Alright, so I'm going to do a little update video here because I haven't posted in quite a while. I have been busy on the boat, got some life stuff going on. I don't have my my video editor anymore, so this is gonna kind of be just a regular video, I guess, until I learn how to edit stuff. Anyways, I think at the last part of my other video I did, we're just gonna ignore that part and just pretend I never said it, okay? Anyways, we're currently in the V-berth, all right? I'm sure y'all can see that there is not a bed here. That's because I'm gonna go from here directly across, which is why I cut the floor pan here. The floor pan will be fiberglass to the bulkhead that's gonna go across here. And y'all kind of understand why I'm doing this here in a second. So next, there's gonna be a baffle that goes here, a baffle that goes there, and then we're probably gonna, actually that one might be a bulkhead. We're gonna do bulkhead, baffle, bulkhead, and then probably a couple little baffles here just to stop water from sloshing around. Water tank is gonna go here, and then the bed's gonna go on top. That's how it is at my Cal 34. And I know weight distribution, but I don't think we'll really have a problem with that, with how much solar is gonna go on this boat, plus wind generator, dinghy davits, that kind of stuff. Yes, I know, there's so much here. I know, hang on. I put in this bulkhead here. It's just kind of tabbed in a couple of places. I gotta get some more epoxy and all that fancy stuff. Currently, I don't really have much to work with. Next is gonna be this bulkhead here. Yeah, and so far that's kind of the plan. This is still gonna be the bathroom. I'm not 100% sure how things are gonna go yet. I'm thinking about bringing this shelf all the way across to right here so that there's a place for like microwave and all that, because I'm kind of learning more and more on Amicus, having a child on board full-time now. So and then this here, I already have the pieces cut. They just need to be installed. This is going to be the big berth. I guess called double berth. Single berth is not going to be the single berth. Not yet anyways. I'm going to make it to where it can still be converted into a berth again. But for right now, this is going to be where like the kitchen stuff, like the refrigerator and all goes, because I don't know where I'm going to do that here. I could create the ice box into a cold plate fridge, but I think I might turn that into a deep freezer instead. Sink goes here, and there's no point in putting a fridge there, because if you're running the engine, then it's just, yeah, can't put one here because quarter berth goes up underneath there. I did finish out the dinette. I mean, it's not completely finished, but got the bench here, table, and then up underneath the table, battery box, storage, that kind of stuff. Let me get all this out of here. It doesn't seem to matter how many times I put a tarp over this boat. There's still like loads and loads of leaves in here. Gotta love fall, winter. But I did get this cut out. And it seems to still rain in here, so I need to finish epoxying some of that after I get some epoxy. It hasn't caused any damage yet, but in the long run it will. This is where the fuel tank once was. The fuel tank is no longer gonna be here because I didn't have enough room. I screwed up on my measurements, and that's my fault. So my fuel tank can't be used. So the reason we're putting the water tank up there is because we're gonna turn both of our 35-gallon water tanks into fuel tanks. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen there. So fuel tank, water tank. Other than that, that's about as far as I've gotten so far. I have cleaned out and kind of worked on doing everything in here. On both sides, there's not a bulkhead or anything back there anymore. I'm gonna rebuild that. But yeah, so that's pretty much my update. I've been busy working on the boat. I just haven't been able to post anything because, yeah, I'm kind of going through court documents and stuff like that, trying to do stuff. So, yeah, I don't know when my next video will be, but I can tell you that the property that the boat is sitting on, the boat's not going to be able to sit here forever. So my goal for this year, which it is January 2nd, I believe, this year, this boat's going in the water. So there's going to be a really big push that happens, and I'm just going to do the absolute best I can to finish this boat in 1 year with a full-time job. Luckily, this job that I have now is in woodworking, and I did that on purpose because I wanted to learn how to, do trim and that kind of stuff. That way I can properly finish out this boat. So I work Monday through Thursday, 6:30 to 4. So in the summertime, that's going to give me 4 extra hours to be able to work on the boat. And then on Fridays, it's 6:30 to 10. Seems kind of pointless. I don't see the point in going to work from 6:30 to 10, but I do. So that gives me pretty much Friday, Saturday, and Sunday being able to work on the boat. So hopefully every week I'm going to be able to release a video. It's not going to be super fantastic because I need to learn how to operate editing stuff, but this is the best I can do for right now. I do apologize, but I will figure it out. So yeah, just pray for me. This is going to be extremely challenging.